Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a review of a show that I remember watching since 2008, and it ended in 2010. So this show has been one of those favorite harem animes of all time. It is a standard, like, before all the harems we watched before this one, there was a show that came out in the 2008, and it had another season in 2010. And it's one of those hidden gems of harem animes where it's like we forgot about this show, but it's generally a hidden gem in our hearts. I'm talking about Sekirei. Yes, Sekirei. The 2008 Sekirei season 1, and in 2010 was Sekirei Pure Engagement. Now, Sekirei has been one of those harem animes where when it comes to harems, there's bound to be fan service. And when it comes to harem animes, like I do like it, harem animes are certain of a gem in the genre category because most people can't handle fan service. I mean, literally, they can't handle fan service. Like, come on, look at Fairy Tail. We're already getting the Fairy Tail 100-year quest. So the next thing so when it comes to Fairy Tail, you're bound to get fan service. So, and everybody just give a fuck. But my point is, Sekirei is a hidden gem harem anime. It's like one of those, like, starter kit to harem animes. Like, if you ask somebody, what's the first harem anime you should watch, despite the fan service? Okay, there's Shimamano Testament. You can say To Love Room. You can even say Ladies versus Butlers. Cat Planet Cuties. Heaven Lost Property. Sekirei. And Sekirei is a great show to watch. I mean, literally, I even got the freaking binder for it. See, look, I even got the binder. Maybe old dented, but it's still a great show to watch. So, without further ado, I'm gonna get right to it with a review of Sekirei. So I'm gonna get right because this is one of my favorite shows, favorite harem animes to watch. Okay, so how many of you know this show, Pokemon? Everybody and their grandmas and grandpas should know Pokemon. The reason I brought up Pokemon is like this. I mean, bust out your superpowers. And they got a lot of busts in this one. But here and there. So the storyline of Sekirei start off with this 19-year-old boy named Minato Shahashi. Now, Minato Shahashi is, he's smart, but he lacks the intelligent part. I mean, he's smart, but he lacks confidence. So he failed to get in college twice. Felt like his life is staggering, nothing to do. And then all of a sudden, the first girl he sees, a girl falling from the sky and landed in a 69 position. And her name is Musabi. Musabi, the main girl, one of the main girls of the series, where it's kind of easy to explain it in a way. Remember I said about Pokemon? This is typical. Musabi is a fist-type Sekirei. You could call her the Hitmonchan of Sekirei. She's the Hitmonchan. Okay. Yeah, she's a Hitmonchan. So the battle is like this. Once Musabi, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Storyline says Minato is now in part of the Sekirei plan, where the Sekirei kiss their Ashikabi, which is humans. They kiss their Ashikabis, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're yours. Once you obtain a Sekirei, they're yours. It's like a Pokemon. You kiss them, they're yours. That's it. So now he's in part of this Sekirei plan where the entire city of Japan is now in a state of a battle royal. 108 Sekireis battle it out until there's one left standing. There's one left standing. Now, in the Sekireis, it's just like, yeah, girls. When a girl kisses a girl, that's a Sekirei. A guy kiss a guy kiss girl, or girl kiss guy. Either way, once you obtain a Sekirei, they're yours forever. Okay, now, along the way of Sekireis here, even though she's a fist type, I'm going to go down the line of Minato's life of his harem because his harem got improved. His harem improved. Okay, so I told you about Musabi. She's number 88. And remember I told you there's 108 Sekireis, kind of like 151 Pokemons. So in each with his own variants, each with his own different, types. So Musabi is number 88. Now along the way, Minato has encountered more Sekireis along the way. This one, number 108. Kusuno. Now, I get it. This is one of those typical harems where, okay, you got the busty girls and you got one who's like the flat-chested one about the standard height, and you say, Big Brother! Okay, I get that. Now, people are going to say she's legal and she's not illegal. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's been years because the setting takes place 2020. Even though it happened 20 years ago. So now you're thinking to yourself, oh, Kusuno's legal or not legal? Because, yeah, she's kind of old, but other than that, Kusuno is this. Top 5, like when it comes to daughters, when it comes to like you want to have her as your daughter or little sister, Kusuno is that. Now her ability is kind of busted. I mean, a plant type busted, like take something dead and grow. Like that plant type is busted. Now, we go to Matsu. Matsu Sekirei number 2. The brains. She is the brains type. The brainiacs, the strategist, the smartest of them all. Now, I get it. We talk about smart anime characters along the way. We talk about Lelouch. We talk about Light Yagami. We talk about Senku. We talk about bitch-ass Armin from Attack on Titan. We talk about all the brainiacs in anime. Matsu is under the radar as one of the smartest anime characters of all time. Her brains is like she's the ultimate hacker, like Watch Dogs, the ultimate hacker. She can make your financial stress rise up when getting your money back. Like if your account is something, with her abilities and her brains, she can hack a satellite dish. She can freaking hack a satellite, and she can also, and she can make your failing grade to a passing grade easily, with all the technology she has. She is the ultimate hacker. Now, this girl right here, Tsukumi number 9, the water type. This is my favorite character of this entire Sekirei. I understand she's the main, but she is my favorite. She is my favorite Sekirei, not because she's water, even though water is my favorite element, but her personality as a tsundere kind of takes it on. This is the definition of a good tsundere. And not a bad tsundere like other characters I don't like. She's the definition of a good, very good tsundere, by the way. I like her personality. I like her. I just like how she does things to get attention. And she does a lot. I like her. For a good water type thing, that's that. Then you go to Kazehana, the wind type. Sekirei number 3. The wind type. She drinks a lot and she's good with the power of the wind. And then it's Homura. Sekirei number 6. Like, I get it. This is a special, unique Sekirei. Remember I told you about Sekireis being unique and different? She's one of them. And the reason I say he or she one of them is because it changes on what the human desires. So if the human likes women, of course this is going to become a female. And if it's it could be a male liking a male, it could be that too. But still, what I'm trying to say is gender varies on what the Ashikabi desires. And that's what it is. So, his harem consists of 6 Sekireis that I said. Now, he's in this battle royal where not only he got 6 Sekireis, but to be the last Sekirei standing is like a huge battleground. The entire landscape of it is changing. Like every round, every stage, the Sekirei plan gets better or worse. And there are moments in Sekirei that I like, and there are some that I don't like. Like the one thing I don't like is there was a scene in season 2. If you go watch Sekirei season 2, season 2 had. Well, let me go back a bit of season 1. Season 1, Minato had 4 Sekireis. And then we fast forward to season 2. Season 2 left us like, yeah, there's 2 Sekireis left, but he got 2 more to make 6. But there's one moment I don't like. There was an Ashikabi in season 2 that literally abused his Sekirei. And I hate that scene. I get cringe just watching that scene. But if you guys watch that scene, you're gonna trust me when I say this, you want to beat the shit out of this guy. Now back to what I say. Sekirei does have some moments that makes us want to say, oh my god, like, yeah, the fights are good. They give you some rules about Sekireis. Like, Sekirei's got to be one-on-one. It can't be three-on-one. It has to be one-on-one. There are moments in Sekirei where the game master changed, like, makes some rules. He made rules for everything. Everything has a stage. You can have 20 Sekireis. It doesn't matter. It's all about being the last one standing. Okay. Now, along the way, Minato growth is improved. But again, I'm going to bring up this. I know this is a harem anime, so I'm going to say it again. The fan service. Okay. It's a harem anime. Girls have superpowers. Majority of Sekireis, I think, you got like 98% Sekireis are females. And the only reason I said 98% of the Sekireis are females because they're like, the 2% is all male Sekireis. Yes, there are male Sekireis, and the 98% of Sekireis are females. Just so we're clear. Okay, now Sekirei, when it comes to harems, there's always fan service. Stay with me. This show has fan service. I get that. Some of y'all don't want to watch it because it has fan service. Who the fuck cares? I mean, look, how many anime shows you have watched that got fan service? How many anime shows that got fan service but don't take away the anime storyline? A lot. I mean, really, have you seen High School to Dead? That has fan service. Storyline stays the same. What about Fairy Tail? Fairy Tail is the shonen fan service of all things. It has fan service, right? But we still watch Fairy Tail because there's a storyline behind Fairy Tail. So what I'm saying is, Sekirei, as a whole, does have fan service. Yes, there is an uncensored version, and there's an uncensored version, and there's a censored version. I get it. But it just did that for us. But the point is, the storyline is all about being the last Sekirei standing. It's like having your last Pokemon be the best. And in Minato's case, now with 6 Sekireis and then this whole battle royal, if you guys like females with superpowers, kicking ass, with fan service involved, go watch Sekirei. Now, I'll tell you this. The only problem I have with this show, and I give the show like a 7.5. The only bad thing I have about the show is it's not following the story from the manga. The manga is better than the anime. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but the manga had more depth, more details of the show itself. Some of them are still left off. Some of them they cut off. But like I said, I recommend reading the manga. Like, you can watch the anime if you want to. That's what I did. I first watched the anime. But when I read the manga, it's completely different. It's completely different how this end up even on the manga. You know how one of those shows where you watch the anime, but when you read the manga, it's like, wait a minute, this didn't happen. That's what Sekirei did. But Sekirei is a great show. It's a good harem to watch. It's like, again, a harem starter kit, so you could go watch the other harems or beyond. But I recommend go watch Sekirei. Sekirei has 12 episodes. In 2008, it had 12 episodes. And then season 2, it had 13. And plus with 2 OVAs and a game, Sekirei has a game, it's safe to say this show is really good. It's a really good show to watch, and it's a good manga to read. And it finished, so you got a chance. But like I said, Sekirei is a great show. Go watch it. If you're into the supernatural or like different types, like water, fire, kick type, death type, two-handed, anything like type, that's the show for you. So thank you for watching my review of Sekirei, and I look forward for other shows to talk about since July is coming. We got so many shows to talk about in July, which I'm kind of looking forward to. That's gonna cap my interests, like the diet elf. The elf diet one. Can't wait to see that. They're gonna have an uncensored version, but I can't wait to see that. So stay tuned.